So Susie, you obviously are a very organized person. Watching your students, you run a well-oiled machine. The kids know what to do, when to do it, where to go. All expectations have been set. So what I'd like you to do is share with us some of the tools, tricks, not tricks, but what do you do to help make that happen? Like, for example, we saw that you have a color-coded system where the thing gets on the square, they know where to go, they get their folder, they sit down, they work. So we're going to sort of look at your room and stop at some of the specific tools you use.
Okay.
All right? We'll start over here. So, what is a bank book and how does it work?
Okay, we have as a positive behavior incentive a classroom economy. And one thing that they do is they have, at the end of the day, we have a school system-wide behavior plan, and it's color-coded as well. So at the end of the day, if they've stayed on green, which is our color for they have, they haven't had any trouble that day, they've ended the day with a good job, then they'll get a debit in their bank book and a credit in their bank book for staying on green all day long. And each day they'll get another $1. One tally mark stands for $1. So we add that to every afternoon. They can add money to their bank book for having good behavior.
How can they get a $5 or $10?
Those would be when some of it adds up from their jobs. They have a job every day, every week. We rotate jobs. And at the beginning of the year, we talk about those jobs, and they help me create them every year. And we talk about, some jobs make more money than other jobs. And so we determine that amount based on how much work it takes. Some jobs only have something they do once or twice a week. Some jobs are a daily thing, so they earn more money for that.
And how often do you rotate?
Once a week. Every Monday we rotate to a new job.
And do they pick, or they just get whatever job is next in line?
They get whatever's next in line.
Okay. We're going to go look at Love's Bank and Trust over here. Now, before we came into the classroom, or as we came into the classroom earlier, the students were lined up, and you told them, it's a good day. You guys are doing well. It's a two-monkey day. Tell us what that means, it's a two-monkey day.
As a whole class incentive or reward system, when the whole class is doing good, when that means like when we're walking down the hallway and everybody's in a straight line and we're staying quietly, we go to the restrooms quietly, they can earn a monkey. And because the theme of the classroom is the jungle, they can earn a Lincoln monkey, and we just add one to it. So, sometimes they're a really big deal, so we might get more than one monkey. And today, doing a great job with the sub, they could earn two monkeys for the chart. And so when they link up, and when they get to the floor, then they get a whole class reward, which the class decides on what they would like.
Okay. So now they've got their bank books, and they, there you go, and they come to you. And what happens? What else happens?
So they've got their credits for their bank book from good behavior and from their job, and they're going to come to the bank, Love Bank and Trust, and that's where they can spend their money. First of all, we're going to tally up, and we're going to see the total, and they help me to figure out how much money they have by counting the tally marks. And so we'll see, this child had $24. So we write in how much he has, and then he can move to the store that we set up on the table with lots of little goodies, and every bucket is labeled with how much it costs. And they have to figure out how much they can spend, how much they can buy, and then they'll come back around and they'll spend their money, and they'll spend it while we put debits in. And that's how they spend their money. Then we'll see how much they have, and they can move on to the next time.
Okay. And what about this behavior management system here?
The color system is our whole class, our whole school's behavior plan, but they simply have a clip, and they move their clip if they have a warning. It's all positive, so it's a warning, I'm on the right track now. You want to give them a positive behavior, so then they can always go back to green. If they're doing a great job and they just had a little mistake, why should they have to sit on yellow all day long? The whole goal is I can improve my behavior. Right. So it's not just going down. It can go back up. We can always turn that bad day into a good day. And so they can go back and forth. So the different consequences, though, for their behavior are school-wide. And so we have those here. So they move their clip up, and then they can go back to green if they turn that day around and do good.
Okay. Thank you very much, Susie. Again, we love being in your classroom. We've enjoyed our time with you, and we look forward to seeing great things from you and your school in the state of Georgia.
Thank you for having me.